do you think the toss is a very important factor because the team batting second so far have lost all games, and the team defending the total have won 3 out of the 4 games at the Wankhede Stadium in this World Cup? So, do you think that the toss could really play could really have an influence on the match?
Yes, the toss will have an influence, especially because we're not sure how much of dew would be there on the Wankhede outfield and the Wankhede pitch. Actually, the dew helps the bowlers in the initial stages, especially with the new ball, where it skids through and, there's some sort of seam movement. And that kind of seam movement and skidding is enough to get rid of any top order batting lineup. So we don't know how much of dew would be there on the wicket and on the outfield. If the dew is heavy, especially in the initial stages of your batting, then it's tough for the batsman because it freshens up the pitch. The pitch becomes a little more conducive to fast bowling. But as it wears on, the dew will become a negative factor for the spinners because they won't be able to hold the ball, and even the fast bowlers will not be able to try out their slower deliveries. It'll just come on like you're bowling with a bar of soap. So it becomes very difficult. Yes, the toss would be ideal, but if there's no dew available, I think India will be better served by batting second. Otherwise, also, I don't think India will be troubled with this New Zealand side.
Okay, but we've seen how India themselves troubled Sri Lanka at the Wankhede Stadium recently, skittling them out for less than 100 runs. And now with Tim Southee, Trent, Boult, and also Mitchell Santner in New Zealand side, do you think that if India bats first and put on a good target, do you think they'll be able to defend it?
Yes, of course, because see, we have only 5 bowling options. As long as they stay fit, it's not a challenge because they know exactly. If you watch the Indian bowlers bowl, they just bowl in the corridor or in stump area. So they know that they are going to hit the wicket. Somebody like Jadeja also, he just doesn't move out of the stump area. He's there in the stump area all the time. So if you have a good total, and I think this New Zealand side will be really tough. It will be very tough for them to get past the Indian score. And when you look at this overall picture of this Indian side, this is the best Indian side ever. I think so, especially for one-day cricket. Their batting is working out brilliantly. Their bowling is working out brilliantly. Their fielding is absolutely brilliant. I only hope that some of the lesser guys actually get some good runs and provide the Indian duo. When I say duo, I mean Rohit Sharma and Kohli, the kind of support they really need. If they can give that kind of a support, I see India winning easily.